Today, I have been joined by a friend in the entertainment industry, an actress, a content creator, female Somali stand-up comedian, Nasra Yusuf. Welcome to Baze Radio.
Thank you, brother man. Nice to see you in your element. Finally. Na kusikianga tu ni radio host mnoma of late. Sasa sijai kupata in action. Nice to see you, bro. Kwaje?
Alhamdulillah, nashukuru. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling successful. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling superb. I'm perfect.
Why all this feeling?
It's evil too. I woke up early. I did my errands. I came, I just did everything that I wanted to do on time. And that makes me feel super good.
Super good.
Yep.
Who is Nasra?
Nasra is a stand-up comedian. She's a very diligent content creator, very hardworking woman, a kind soul, a one in a million kind of woman. Yep, I'm an all-round kind of a comedian. I do acting. Okay, I didn't like doing acting kitambo, but I do acting saizi, and I do content creation. Yeah, that's who I am.
How's the journey so far?
The journey is super good. Iko sawa, iko na mapanda shuka zake, but it's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
When did you realize that you can become a comedian?
The year was... The year was 2016 ama 17, I think. Early 2017, sana. I don't know. I was just feeling stuck in my life, and I wanted something. I just wanted something magical. I've always wanted to be better, a better person. So at that time, I was just asking myself, naweza fanya nini nikuwe a better person? Then I just started remembering that, by then nikiwa shule nilikuwa nachekeshanga watu, and people used to say that, people actually used to call me Eric Omondi, because now Eric used to be like the star. Tukiwa high school, he used to be a big star. So people used to, anyone mwenye tu ni mfano wasikia, huyu ni Erico. So mimi nilikuwa naitwa Eric Omondi shule. I used to be funny. So I started remembering all those two things, and I was like, okay, let me just go and try. And the first message I ever sent ya kuulizia auditions za Churchill show ni nini, I remember I DM'd page ya Churchill, hiyo ya Facebook. Nikasema, hello sir. Najua time mtu anakuwa na respect. Hello sir. Good morning sir. My name is Nasra Yusuf, and I think I'm talented. I stay in this and this place. I want to be a comedian. People tell me that I'm so funny, and I would like to be the exact words I used. I want to be the first female Somali comedian in Kenya. That's what I said in 2017. And 2018, April 1st, it happened. Yeah. So, the power of the tongue.
Very powerful.
Yeah, very.
Still having Nasra in studio. If you're joining us for the first time, this is Baze Radio.co.ke. Coming next for you, Mzigo Ifike Wangeshi featuring Blue Cream Boys. We'll be playing in a few. But for now, being a stand-up comedian in this country, it's something great, because there are those opportunities. Wanasema wasanii wanakula rahisi sana. But for now, wacha Mzigo Ifike, then we'll catch up with Nasra. Stay tuned for more. This is Baze Radio.co.ke. So Alive Sage featuring Octopizzo playing right now on Baze Radio.co.ke. Still having Nasra Comedian on Baze Radio.co.ke. If you're tuning in, you're not missing out, because Nasra is live on Baze Radio.co.ke. Tell me about the first time you step on Churchill stage. How did it feel? How was the experience?
The experience was... kusema kweli, it was very scary, because now that would have been the first time of me being in such a very big audience, and ilikuwa KICC hiyo show, sitaisahau. So nimeintroduce your stage. I think that time Karis was the one who was co-hosting the show. Yeah, and so me, of course, me ni upcoming, so niko kwa hiyo segment ya wale watu wa kwanza, and they introduced me on stage. So Karis was like, now we're introducing a very new comedian. She's a lady. We need to support her. She's a Somali girl. Nini. And then unajua ile form unalazimishanga watu wapige makofi juu sister bado. Kama sasa ndio watu wanaweza piga makofi naturally. But hiyo time unasikia mpigeni makofi mumsupport. So mimi nimetoka hivi naenda kwa stage, stima imepotea. That is the first time that has ever happened. Stima imepotea. Nikaambiwa rudi. Nikarudi. Nimeintroduce, so stima zimekaa tena. Nikaintroduce mara ya pili. And now, give it up for the one and only Nasra. Nimeenda. I swear stima ikapotea mara ya pili. Walai. Stima ikapotea mara ya pili. So mimi hapo nimepanic. So all the other artists juu wanajua venye pia mimi nakuaga muoga. Wanakuja hapo backstage kwanza kuniambia usijali. Hii hata inaonyesha ni kama it's a sign from God. Unaweza enda kuwa nini. Just relax. Take it easy. Usiogope nini. And then mimi nilikuwa naogopa. But ni sawa. So the third time sasa nika-introduce. Of course Karisa kaanza kuambia watu wenye mnamroga jamani, wacheni msichana perform. Ndio siku yake ya kwanza, msizime stima leo. So nikaitwa saa mara ya 3. Then I walked out. So stima haikupotea hiyo time. Nikaenda nika-perform. I think that is one of my best shows ever. Niliua from A to Z literally. You see, so it was one of the best experiences career yangu. Yes.
Nice, I love that. How is it being a comedian from the Somali community? It has its own challenges, but it's good because it's a market that is not yet saturated. It's a market that still ni kama ni mimi tu nimedominate yet until now we get to discover some other Somali greats. But right now challenges ziko kadhaa, but I feel like the advantages are very surpassing the disadvantages. Yeah. What are those challenges, you've gone through as a comedian?
Yeah. Challenges ziko mob. For example, there are some contents that I cannot do and I cannot even share. Wacha kufanya tu. Mimi kuna vitu zinanichekeshanga sana za maajabu, but now I can't even share with people. There are sometimes nikikaa tu chini kuna mistari nafikiria za maajabu sana. Na usiniulize ni maajabu zipi, as in vitu tu they are crazy contents. So I can't even do them, you understand, because my community is very reserved. So yani inakuwaga very niseme limiting I think it's very, in terms of content, I'm very limited on what I can post or share. And then also, my people are very judgmental, especially when it comes to my dressing. Unapata tu kitu ni funny, badala tu ucheke uende umengangana na huyu amevaje, anapoteza sijui nani. So those are some of the challenges.
I'm sorry you have to go through that, but in the next few we're going to discuss about you overcoming all these limits and creativity. Siko Shua Nadia Mukami featuring Darasa, playing right now on Baze Radio, CO the KE. Namaste, the one and only Nasra Uti, taking us through 36 minutes past 12. I'll be still live with a stand-up, a female comedian, Nasra Yusuf. Welcome back. This is Baze Radio.co.ke. Nasra, earlier on you've mentioned to me that you coming from a community, a Somali community, the very reserved, the very limiting. They always limit your content.
Yes.
How did you manage to stay focused, determined, overcoming all these challenges?
No, it's easy. You just need to grow a thick skin. When I was starting, it was very hard for me because nilikuwa na feel there are so many restrictions. Nilikuwa na feel ni kama kila kitu yenye nafanya is wrong, and then the judgments and the hate comments were extreme, and then they used to get to me and they used to really affect me at first. And then later, of course, the more unaona vitu, the more unaanza kuzoea. The more you grow, the more you start vitu zinaacha kukuaffect. So for me, I had to grow a very thick skin. So right now, of course I do content. I see some hate comments. I'm just they make me laugh. Nikiziangalia tu, I'm just huyu yako na tu mambo zake, let me just nini. So siwezi sema ati sasa nitaacha kufanya kenye nafanya. Ningeacha kufanya singekuwa hapa leo. So I still went on. I had to grow a thick skin and continue doing what I was doing.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. You know, of course, it's a journey. We're still learning.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Like, how are you feeling? You know, you had to have a thick skin, you know, just to stay focused, determined.
No, it's a good feeling. It's an indication of growth. The minute you see that there's some things that really used to put you down kitambo, but they no longer have that same impact on you, you feel the growth, and then you feel like you are a different person, and that is such an amazing feeling. Yeah.
What a feeling. What an insight. You're very positive and determined. How do you measure your success? How do you measure your growth? How do you measure your achievement so far?
Me, I measure my success based on like venye nime grow as an artist. Okay, kuna vitu muangalia like my social media presence, my social media following. I look at them, I compare like last year nilikuwa wapi, this year niko wapi, and then I see like sijarudi nyuma, I'm growing, so that is good for me. Then I look at like my personal life. I'm like, okay, maybe I used to stay in this place, now I'm staying in this place. This is a growth for me. Maybe I used to attract such a certain kind of people, but right now I'm not attracting the same kind of people. Maybe kitambo there were deals za pesa kidogo za nilikuwa nachukua, saizi nikizipata niko zile za hapana, I'm not doing that, because now I feel like I've grown, you see. So me, I normally measure my success on those levels. Yeah.
Nice. You're very, very smart. Do you have a team behind you?
Yes, I do. I have a videographer, I have a manager, and I also have... What else do I have? No, I have myself. So to call a team of 3 people.
A team of 3?
Yes.
All right, that's nice. We're still having Nasra on studio. Maji kwenye klabu, Lil Minor featuring Skadi wa Kardinali coming next for you guys. But stay tuned for more, because Nasra is here to tell me, you know, there's a new call it Gen Z. There's a new generation of stand-up comedians coming up. We'll find out if Nasra is coming. We'll find out if Nasra is working with them. Is it Nasra? Are there anyone you're working with in the next few? Mentally, are you working with them in terms of working in terms of scripting, in terms of now content creation, in terms of now maybe sharing ideas and creativity? We'll find out in the next few. But for now, Maji kwenye klabu, Lil Minor, Skawa Kardinali, playing right now on Baze Radio. I'm loving this song, Bella, of course, Brian Nadra, playing right now on Baze Radio. .co.ke. Nasra, you know, we've been discussing earlier on, and you mentioned to me something that got my attention, that you don't pay attention if someone get distracted, una lose focus kidogo. Do you have a problem with your eyes? Do you have a problem with concentration?
No, I don't have a problem with concentration. Okay, your story ilikuja nikikwambia, me and you are having a conversation, I must hear you telling me, and then also I want you to look at me while we're having a conversation. So si ati niko na shida ya concentrate, but mimi ni wale watu wa ushago kabisa. Lazima nikikupigia story ukue engaged mpaka useme guy alifanya hivyo. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What is the relationship with Gen Z comedians?
Gen Z comedians. Kuna Gen Z comedians. Wala wa TikTok.
There's a new generation of comedians.
Stand up ama skits. Wananichekeshanga, mimi kuna wenye wananimalizanga sana, but now inakuwa skits. Sijaona stand up.
What is the difference between stand-up comedian and just a comedian, a skit comedian?
There's a very major difference. Skit unajua nile where you can perform best like with just a camera in front of you. You understand? And a skit performer okay, let me start with stand-up comedian, because hiyo ndo mimi najua. Stand-up comedian ile yenye create jokes, you're facing a live audience, you get your results there and there. Kama wewe ni mnoma unajulia hapo, kama wewe ni mbaya unajulia hapo. You understand? And a skit ni wale watu video ikipanda tu unaweza toa. Ukisikia tu video yako haifanyi ile kitu unataka, iko na 33 likes in 5 hours, unaweza archives, una get. And then a stand-up comedian is it's very easy for a stand-up comedian to also do skits. But most of the time, it's not easy for a skit comedian to do stand-up. So stand-up is like, me I like to say stand-up is for the highly creative, very creative individuals.
For the few?
Very, very selected few.
Anybody you're working with maybe closely, you're mentoring the comedy space?
So okay, sitasema mentoring, but I have like a few people that I'm working with that bado ni upcoming, they're still new to the game nini. I'm working with them, at least pia wao waweze kuona venye mufanya, pia wao wafike levels zenye niko. So I wouldn't say mentoring per se, but nafanya nao job. Yeah.
Projects loading, maybe?
Yep, of course I have. Modesty Fashion Show is going to be coming somewhere in the year. I will also be having a very major show very soon. Still not decided on the date, location, and so still working on that. And then also, what else? Yeah, I think those are the two major things this year.
What is about modern fashion?
Modesty Fashion is all about Muslim girls having a platform to showcase their beauty and in a very modest way, in a stage that they don't have to remove their scarves or dress indecently to get an audience. Yeah.
All right, that's nice. That's a good move. I believe we will see the Modesty Fashion coming this year. Stay tuned for more. I've got Tesu Tattoo playing right now on bazeradio.co.ke. Tesu playing right now on bazeradio.co.ke. Nasra, we're almost winding up, of course, kwa block with Silva Kido. Just to ask you, Nasra, how does it feel when you wake up and you're trending?
It's a very good feeling, but now it depends on what are you trending for. Umeget? Na depend. Kama ni mzuri, you feel super good. Kama ni kitu mbaya, of course, unashikwa na depression, anxiety, kila kitu.
How do you manage to overcome all this?
To overcome what?
The anxiety, the feeling of being depressed for trending.
Me, I've never experienced that. Sasa unajua kama nishaijipata vitu zangu mbaya ndo zina trend, ningepata hizo alafu nikwambie how I dealt with it. But I've never trended for the wrong reasons. So I don't know. Yeah.
Wow, you're doing great in the society as well. You're doing amazing thing in the society. It's my pleasure to have you on Baze Radio. I'm so happy to have you here.
Pleasure to have you too.
This year, homework and workforce. What plans do you have for us?
As I already told you earlier, I am planning to do two major things this year. The fashion show and the comedy show that I was telling you about. Yeah.
The only plans you have?
Yes, those are the only plans. Hizi zingine ni zangu tu zangu personal, zenye si za public. But for the public, those are the two major things that I'll be having.
You being a public figure, do you feel pressure to show people your personal life, how you do things?
101%. There's a time that I used to do a lot of showing my personal life. But now, hapana, your life sipendi. So I just show a bit, like kidogo kwa umbali tu. It's not my thing anymore.
You want to share with us why you stopped sharing with us your personal life?
I realized that it's none of anybody's business what I'm like, mukuwa wapi, mufanya nini, you understand? And most of the time when you share good things with people, it never works. Yeah.
What do you mean?
See, it's just automatic. You just need to keep some things private. So me, I decided to keep most of my things private. So zenye na share ni zile zenye sasa naona hata mkijua there's nothing much that's gonna happen, Yeah.
Thank you, Nasra, for keeping it real. I love you, my sister. Thank you for passing by. This is Baze Radio. Anytime you're welcome. Watu wangu wa bazeradio.co.ke. Tupatane kesho, same time, same place. Being a Thursday, we're going to be throwing it back on bazeradio.co.ke. Same time, same place. Kwa block with Silva Kido.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.